We have so much effect because we are fishermen and women and farmers. We base on these two things. So right now, our crops no longer do well again because of the spill. Then the fishes are no longer being again. We cannot catch fish again. There are some swamps that you can see the swamp like that, but there is no fishes inside again because of the effect of the spill. So we find it very difficult to feed. We find it very difficult to train our children even. Very, very difficult. If you see the cassava tuber is very, very small, very, very tiny. It's unlike before. So we are suffering it. They are unable to catch fishes to go to sell in the market and train their children. And they find it very, very difficult because sometimes when they say that this is not the right thing to do, let us do it this way. When they talk to the oil companies, they normally intimidate them by bringing false men, gunmen to the community to intimidate them to do whatsoever they wanted to do and walk away. So it affects them very badly. The women normally speaks out because of the intimidation that they are giving to our men, our husbands, and our children. So we, the women, as a leader, we normally speak out our mind. You know, when we breathe in these carbons, this spill, this thing, it really affects our health because we are of a weaker vessels, the women and the children. So it gives us a different kind of disease, some kind of disease which I have not experienced before. We are experiencing it. Skin disease, different kind of skin disease. You can see my hands, all these things. I was not born with it. But we are newly experiencing it. And asthma now all over everywhere. And we don't have health facility here. The health center is just a structure like that. No doctor, no nurses, no decent facilities. And government, we don't have any manpower in the government sector that is looking upon us that will bring doctors and nurses to function the place. So really, we are really suffering silently, this community.
WOMEN is a regional alliance of organizations working on gender and extractives in Africa. And so far we have membership from about 13 African countries, focusing on diverse extraction of mineral resources, oil, gold, platinum, coal. As part of the women activities in the African region, Kebetkache implemented the participatory action research in Ibuno in Akwa Ibom State. This activity took place between May 2014 and May 2015. One of the outcomes of that research was actually how women are being impacted by water pollution. There is that direct linkage between oil activity and water pollution, household water management, because oil is spilled into the rivers, into the ocean. It means that community women do not have access to clean and safe drinking water. So they drink polluted water from the river and they serve their family members polluted water. As part of the findings of that research, women in Igwobom community in Ibuno local government area actually said that they lost about 250 children in 2014 as a result of drinking polluted water. And this is really difficult and challenging for them because in this particular community there is no health facility. What we saw as a health center is a small one-room drugstore. Even when they fall sick as a result of drinking the polluted water, they don't have that quick access to health care. So their health problems are not being addressed. The kind of water that they drink are from well, and that well from down there is polluted by oil. The river is polluted by oil spillage. Even the aquatic life is also, the fishes and the crabs are polluted by oil. And this community being a coastline community means that many of the women and even the young men in that community are mainly fisher folks. So their source of family income has been drastically reduced over the years as a result of water pollution from oil spillage.
Even if we put fish here, it cannot grow well again as usual. So we need both government and the oil companies, both NGOs to help our community, both the youths and the women and the children. As it affects the fishes, so it affects human health too. In all angles, it affects us.
Women believes that community women should actually speak up and raise these challenges that they face in their communities as a result of the extractive activities. And we are also looking at creating alternatives for women. What are those alternatives that are available to the current way of extracting mineral resources from communities? How can they do it in a better way with less impact on women? And women also believes that there should be a way to address the already existing impact on women in communities.